Here's the truth that most people will never tell you. Most people are destined to live mediocre lives because they simply don't have what it takes to break out of the system. Most people go through life on autopilot. They wake up, go to work, come home, repeat. It's a cycle that's comfortable, familiar, but ultimately leads to mediocrity. The problem is simple. Mediocrity is comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of success. Andrew Tate says, "The average person is afraid of greatness. They are afraid of what it takes to break free from the herd." The first reason people live average lives is fear of risk. You're afraid to make that big decision, to go after what you really want because risk is uncomfortable. You've been conditioned to play it safe, to stay in your comfort zone. Tate's brutal truth is, if you're not willing to risk, you'll always be average. Only by stepping out of your comfort zone can you truly change your life. Every successful person took risks, and not just small ones, big risks. They gambled on themselves, knowing that without risk, there's no reward. But most people will never take that leap because they're afraid of failure. The second reason for mediocrity is the lack of ambition. People talk about success, but they never actually chase it. They're content with what they have, even if it's not what they truly want. They settle. Tate says it like this: ambition is the fuel for success. If you're not driven by ambition, you will always be stuck. If you want to succeed, you need to want it more than anything else. You need to wake up every day with one goal in mind: to achieve greatness no matter what. If you're not hungry for success, you'll never find it. The third reason people stay average is lack of discipline. Everyone talks about being successful, but success requires discipline. It's about showing up every day even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the hard work even when it's not glamorous. Tate says, discipline is what separates the winners from the losers. Without discipline, you'll always be average. Success isn't about being talented or lucky. It's about showing up consistently, no matter how difficult the journey is. Comfort is the biggest trap for most people. It's easy to fall into the routine of living a life that's just good enough. But comfort kills ambition, kills discipline, and most importantly, it kills success. Tate's advice is clear. If you're comfortable, you're already losing. If you want to win, you need to be uncomfortable every single day. Comfort is for people who have already given up on their dreams. Success is for those who are willing to fight through discomfort, push their limits, and make sacrifices along the way. The fifth reason for mediocrity is lack of consistency. You start strong, but after a few weeks you lose motivation. You give up when the going gets tough. But here's the thing. Success is built on consistency. It's not about doing something for a month or two. It's about doing it day after day, no matter what. Tate's harsh reality: if you're not consistent, you will never make it. Success is earned, not by occasional bursts of effort, but by relentless consistency. If you want success, you have to show up every day and keep pushing, even when you don't feel like it. Blaming others for your situation is one of the easiest ways to stay mediocre. You blame your job, your boss, your upbringing, your friends, your circumstances. But here's the truth: your life is your responsibility. If you don't like where you are, you need to change it. Tate says, the moment you take full responsibility for your life, that's the moment things start changing. Stop blaming others and start taking control. When you take responsibility for your life, you realize that you have the power to change everything. You have the ability to shape your future. No one else can do it for you. So, how do you escape mediocrity? You start by taking responsibility. You stop being afraid of taking risks. You push yourself out of your comfort zone. You become disciplined and consistent. And most importantly, you never settle. Success isn't a lottery ticket. It's earned every day with every decision you make. Tate's final advice: stop being average. Start taking massive action. Start doing the things that others aren't willing to do. Only then will you break free from mediocrity. Subscribe for more of Tate's unfiltered advice on how to stop living an average life and start winning.